So, my name is our speaker. Here we believe that we are not only talking about the political influencer, but we are talking about as a whole influencer in the social media itself. And here we think that the government thing of the house is not clearly enough to explain the mechanism, and they are not putting the enough parameter of how the influencer should be punished of the cyberbullying and the online harassment itself. Ladies and gentlemen, what parameter of the harassment itself that they should be punished and jailed and be courted, ladies and gentlemen. And here we have a rebuttal which they said that the social influencer would likely to lead the followers to follow their kind of action. And yes, we admit that, but those kind of followers who do that kind of thing, which is the cyberbullying itself, is more likely to be a fanatic or a fanatic fans, or those who have a fanaticism with those kind of media influencer. And the influencer itself do not want those people being that fanatic, because it hurts other people, and it is okay. We think that it's okay to be it's okay to be the followers or their friend itself to be criminalized, ladies and gentlemen. And then they said about the mechanism, which is the legal proof. So in here we are questioning about what kind of the legal proof, and the parameter of the legal proof itself is what, ladies and gentlemen. And for the public apology itself, it's already happened in our status quo, and it means that they are supporting our bench, ladies and gentlemen, because the status quo is enough for our status quo. It is enough progressive, which is there is UNSOED, and then there are public apology and etc., which is it makes a deterrence effect and fulfilling for those who want to do that kind of thing. And our goal is to uphold the fairness in the name of justice itself, ladies and gentlemen. And here we have stances, which is strengthening the UIT itself. And then like for the example, those who ask you to just kill yourself and etc. And then for those who have attacked your physical thing, like it's kind of physical abuse and etc. And our stance is still, which is criminally liable for the fans itself who do this the cyberbullying instead of the media influencer. And move to our very first argument. Why the liable one must be the followers instead of the influencer itself. First layer is they are the doer of that cyberbullying, which is they know what they do. They know it is good or it's not good, and they must be responsible of what they are doing, ladies and gentlemen. And then it means that they must be arrested and criminated of what they do. For the current example of the analogy is a children committed a crime, and then the arrested one is the mom itself, and it cannot be like that, ladies and gentlemen. The justice cannot be like that, and the arrested one should be the children, which is it can be put in the juvenile court or to be trained or to be treated like what they should do in the future itself, and they should be told of what they're right and what they're wrong. And it is same with this case, and it is a good analogy for this case. And then for the second layer is about the social media user itself and our status quo. The social media users is not only adult itself, but also children, teen and underage, which is they are the people who are more likely to do that kind of cyberbullying. And why that? It is because they are still in the unstable age, which they want to try a thing, and they don't care about what's coming in the next. And then even though there are a regulation of social media that must be at the 13 age, because the social media is getting rise now, they are still using it, ladies and gentlemen. And then the characteristic of children itself, they don't know what's wrong and what's right, and they don't even know that it will be very dangerous if they for the influencer itself, if you want to if you want to criminalize the influencer. They don't know that, ladies and gentlemen. They just know what they are. They just do what they want to do, and they just don't understand about if they are doing this, they can cause that the social media influence will be cut, ladies and gentlemen. So let's move to our second argument. Why punishing the fans can make the function of punishment work? We know that the function of punishment itself are two, ladies and gentlemen. First of all is the fear feeling, and the second is the deterrent effect itself. If we apply this kind of law, which is the sanction for the followers instead of the social media influence itself, the followers will be more likely to not doing that kind of thing, because the law is strict enough. Because in our stand, we want to strengthen the law itself, ladies and gentlemen, and it will make fear feeling for those who want to do the cybercrime itself, because they know that in the future, if they do that, they will be punished and they will be jailed, or they will be jailed. And then they won't do the speech, hate speech, such as like from the fans and other fans, or fans and the haters, and etc. And then it will make the lesser hate speech itself. It also will make the deterrence effect for those who have already done that kind of thing. Which is, if a person get caught and they are rehabilitated, or if they are arrested to jail, they don't want to do the same in the future, because they don't because there are also social judgment that we know in our status quo right now. If you ever go to jail, and then you come out in the social, and then people will judge you back, and they don't want that to be happen, especially for the teen or the children itself, ladies and gentlemen. So in here, we still want to criminal liable for the influencer.